know what I'm talking about? And so it's like this whole Black Youngster situation, I have been keeping y'all updated throughout the years since it happened, you know what I'm saying? And it's some things that had to be taken down at times because people be feeling some type of way, man. As far as YouTube at the time, it was a sensitive, topic. I mean, young Dolph got hit up on my birthday, you know what I'm saying, November 17th. So it's like, I remember, you know what I'm saying, like yesterday when it happened. So it's like, young Dolph, man, has set a standard, you know what I'm saying, in Memphis as the king of Memphis, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, Yo Gotti was trying to prove he was the king of Memphis. But see, you gotta understand, with the certain type of things that Black Youngsta has did, after the passing of Dolph, it's sayings that he's in hiding, and this is why we doing the video, because people keep thinking niggas is in hiding because niggas ain't in Memphis.
So this video comes from the Real Field TV. It say Young Dolph may not be the reason for Black Youngster hiding out. I'll leave the link in the description. But if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Y'all know how we do it. We get right into it. Let's go.
I mean, you gotta understand this, man. Young Dolph went through something, that we couldn't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? Now we got the cookie shop. You know what I'm saying? They making cookies in the name of his birthday and all that. That's not enough, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all want a fan favorite when it first happened. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the cookie shop, niggas felt like niggas they shouldn't have even went there. You know what I'm saying? You had people in the comments talking about their cookies with mid and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not throw no shade at them. And then they showed pictures of Big Boogie and certain CMG artists attending, the cookie shop. So it's like, niggas never been a fan of that. Y'all will see that later on, as far as the cookie shop thing and all that, but as far as what we talking about, Black Youngster being in hiding, you know what I'm saying? We do know that Black Youngster has took losses since this happened, you know what I'm saying, with his, blood brother, you know what I'm saying, and a few of his homeboys. So it's like, ever since Dolph been gone, it been nothing but, you know what I'm saying, niggas putting up on their ice skates. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying the other side, you know what I mean, the heavy camp ain't been putting on their ice skates neither, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And niggas been, sliding all through the city is what I'm saying. So it's like, we got the little Migo situation that happened, you know what I mean, with Grove Hero, where, you know what I'm saying, he put the little hand on them or whatever the case may be in the airport. You got all of these things happen around CMG artists, heavy camp artists, and PRE artists that it messed up so much money in Memphis to the point where Black Youngster can't even come around and perform in his own city and do anything in his city anyway.
They also got out of towners scared now to come to Memphis, which is fucking up the economy for the city. Memphis make a lot of money from people from other places, coming to Graceland, coming to, different little spots, to the Grizzly games, the Beale Street. There's a lot of towns around Memphis that people come there for on the weekend to go shop at the mall. They fucking up all that money.
Way. And I don't think it's due to him being in hiding. It's due to, you got to understand, Memphis PD already knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So they on high alert, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to understand about Ricos and stuff like that. All of that going to come into play, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no thing where that can't come into play. You know what I'm saying? Ricos can come into play. You know what I'm saying? This is why Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying, and Angela Simmons, you know what I mean, reportedly really broke up because too much going on. And you know what I'm saying? Rev Run ain't gonna want him around all of that energy. Her around all that energy. You see what I'm saying? So with Young Dolph and this whole Black Youngster thing, man, you gotta understand one thing. Young Dolph was somebody who prepared for everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why everybody knew what to do soon as something happened to him. You know what I'm saying?
He prepared for almost everything. I hate to say that, but they caught him slipping.
Because when he was here, he probably said, if anything happened to me, this would happen, this and that, and this who for sure did it. So, nigga, we don't know what PRE, you know what I'm saying, really know. You know what I'm saying, dealt with that cookie shop. You know what I'm saying? But we do know the cookie shop was cool with Young Dolph and Black Youngster side. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody from CMG is still on Black Youngster side, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is Memphis business at the end of the day. So it's like Young Dolph suffered unfortunate, timely demise, man, because of this situation. And it hurts people because of the simple fact of he could have got somebody to go get the cookies, or anything. But this whole Black Youngster and hiding thing come from No Jumper and Stan G, I think his name is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did a recap of this. I'll leave a link up there in the corner. You see it. But Stan G went on No Jumper and he talked a lot of shit. Pretty good interview. You know, as far as interviews go. But y'all need to check that out.
An influencer from Memphis. A lot of people be in the comments talking crazy about him and stuff like that, saying he a clout chaser, he an opportunist, he this and that. You know what I mean? I seen Stan G floating around for a little minute, you know what I mean, in these YouTube streets. So it's like I'm noticeable of who he is, but for him to come out and make such bold statements, you know what I'm saying, with him having, interviews with Paper Route J Fizzle, you know what I'm saying, and talking to certain people from Black Youngsta Camp and being kind of linked in, you got to understand one thing, that when he makes statements like this, people gonna listen to what he's saying to see what's really going on. And the matter of the fact is, Black Youngster can't really come back to Memphis anyway because of the police, bro. Neither can Yo Gotti. Even if they wanted to, for real, they could come, but they know what come with that. They're gonna get snatched up. You know what I'm saying? They already being looked at. So it's like, why put yourself in a situation? It is good to lay low, because everybody's situating your name with this Dolph thing. You know what I'm saying? You took a video and you made a song and stuff like that beside the man headstone, you know what I'm saying? It said Thornton or whatever, and then we already know what that is. I mean, soon as it happened. So it's like you claim that you put that on yourself. So whether he ain't hiding, it ain't because people trying to slide. It's because he been being white since then. You know what I'm saying? So his music has got kind of different. You know what I mean? The way his content is, the way he conduct himself, the way he.
I don't know if I agree with that because he's saying that they not gonna slide. He's not worried about them sliding, but they already took his brother though, and they already took Yo Gotti brother. So that's a real possibility too. You know.
He move around. You gotta understand the spotlight on him right now. And niggas is not gonna forget what happened to Young Dolph, And he know this. So it's like he a grown man, bro, and he got plenty of money now. Whether, Big Jook or whatever paid him to get it done and stuff like that. Cause it came out that Big Jook had it done. You know what I mean? So if Big Jook had it done, then it's gonna trickle down to Black Youngsta at some point when they finally put two and two together. Now, we don't know how the money was handed off and stuff like that. That's something that remains to be seen. But what I do know is that it came out that Big Jook, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that happened at his funeral or whatever the case may be. Not at his funeral, whatever the case may be, but he was at a funeral when it happened.
He was at his uncle's funeral. But the part about handing the money down and whatnot, I don't think the money ever got handed down. The part that I saw, which I could be wrong, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. From the court proceedings, when the shit was going on, they were saying that the guy that did it was on the run, and he kept reaching out. He needed money. And all in all, he got like $800, here and there. But they never actually paid him because shit was hot right there. He didn't have no way to move the bread to him without being seen. But y'all let me know if I'm wrong.
You see what I'm saying to him? So at the end of the day, what you think gonna happen to Black Youngsta? He touched back down to Memphis, even if it is for a funeral or whatever the case be. I don't know if he went to his brothers or not, but this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It gets more deeper than him just being in hiding, man. You ought to be in hiding, nigga. You got a whole group of niggas after you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no other way to go, you chimpanzee face. So it's like, y'all need to chill out, bro. Y'all got to think about it from his point of view. He got the money to be away, so why not stay away? Stay low. He good. He got his money, man. You know what I'm saying? He had his little time in rap and his little influence, you know what I'm saying, on Memphis. And at the end of the day, I guess he happy with that. And he got artists that make him money. Think about that.
I might not agree with everything that was said in this video, but he do make some good points. I'm not here to try to cross bro out, nothing like that, I ain't got no dog in this fight, but this shit is a tragedy though, man. We ain't got Dolph no more. But what y'all think about it though? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you feel. What side you rocking with, CMG? You rocking with PRE? Leave it in the comment section. If you made this far in the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And we on the road to 600. I need that sub up at you. Hit that sub button. You can help me reach my goal. All my OGs that's been rocking with me, I appreciate your support. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.